Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest is scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit, and the winners of this match will be the new WOW Tag Team Champions! Introducing first, from an unknown compound in Ohio, the team of Hazard, Havoc, the Monsters of Madness.
Here come the powers, the power. They've got the dominance. They've got the size advantage. And they have been expected to win it all. Hazard and Havoc, the Monsters of Madness, and Havoc, of course, has been dominating professional wrestling across the country in the past few months.
They believe it to be destiny. Havoc talks about this prophecy of annihilation, that they have the WOW Tag Team titles coming to them, that the Monsters of Madness will dominate everybody.
From Atlanta, Georgia, and Miami, Florida, Adrenaline and Fire!
But Fire and Adrenaline have defied all the odds, all the prophecies, if you will, by up and coming in this tag team tournament and getting to the finals here, where they have a chance to become the WOW Tag Team Champions.
It possibly is the improbable. In fact, they were both tossed from the ring in that three-way elimination match and were on the outside when Holiday and Voodoo Doll were eliminated.
That's right. Some may say it was luck getting here, but sometimes you need a little luck on your side with a little bit of skill. That's right. There we go. Hazard and Havoc taking to the offense. Adrenaline's down as she's dumped out of the ring by Havoc. They've got Fire all to themselves. Hazard just choking Fire against that second rope as Havoc goes to the outside. Referee Jeff McGowan going to try to maintain order, but it's not easy against the deranged Monsters of Madness.
If this match ends early, we've got a standby match to complete our hour of power on WOW Women of Wrestling fans. Havoc and Hazard taking over on Fire. Fire in their corner, and they are one of the best at cutting off the ring. Adrenaline on the outside, watching the action as Fire is taking a pounding by Havoc.
Indeed, she is the full Nelson locked in as Fire being stretched all different ways by the Monster of Madness, the original Monster of Madness, Havoc. There we see her slam her down with a backbreaker across the thigh and a clothesline, slamming her into the ring. Now Havoc, wrenching, almost a camel clutch-like maneuver here.
She teases Adrenaline, saying, come on, tag your partner, Jeff McGowan, keeping control of this match. Jeff McGowan, his dad is the senior official of WOW. No one does it better. He's always got control in the squared circle.
Right, Jeff and Scrappy McGowan, two of the best in the business, and now we see Hazard choking Fire down in the corner. Fire, what can she do to get momentum back in this match? Because it looks like it's all but done. As Hazard elbowing Adrenaline off the third rope there. Adrenaline, she's got to be careful not to let her temper get the best of her here.
Adrenaline Fire had the momentum taken away from them the second they got into the ring and started to climb those ropes for the applause of the fans. The second they did that, Hazard and Havoc hit, and they hit hard, and they've kept control.
Absolutely. Most opponents will allow you the courtesy to at least get inside the ring, but the Monsters of Madness are not about courtesy, not at all. That is why they went to the offense quick and fast. They want to win this match. They want to become the tag team champions, and they don't get paid by the hour. It's all about annihilation. Havoc keeps talking about it, and she wants the tag team titles across the waist of her and Hazard.
Since the very first interview that Havoc and Hazard ever did on WOW Women of Wrestling together, they said they were going to go all the way and win the tag team tournament. Here they are in position to do it tonight, and right now they are doing it. They're beating Fire to a pulp. There, a clothesline. Hazard, 1, 2.
Kick out by Fire. Fire, a lot of will, a lot of determination. She's got a lot of heart, and we've seen it before. She went through a long road to become a WOW superhero, David.
She's going to need more than heart tonight.
But I think she's got the ability. She's proven that. She and Adrenaline have proven that by making it here to the finals of the tag team title tournament. Now Hazard and Havoc staying fresh by making frequent tags. Fire, worse for wear, needs to get to her partner, needs to get to Adrenaline, but Havoc will not let it happen as long as it's within her power. Here we see the bear hug. Fire, not where she wants to be.
The advantage of Fire and Adrenaline has always been their speed, not their size and their power.
Not at all.
And it's been cut off and eliminated by the power and the size of Havoc and Hazard.
That's right. Both teams need to work their own strategy here, but it seems like the strategy of Havoc and Hazard using their strength to their advantage is working out better than the strategy of Fire and Adrenaline. But Fire's coming back. Fire's mounting a comeback. Drop kick. There you see that
drop
speed.
kick. Beautiful drop kick by Fire.
A little bit of ember left in that fire, and we see it sparking.
And
we see it
if
building.
it can kindle right now and get over to tag Adrenaline.
Here we go. Tag is made. Adrenaline's in this match. Adrenaline like a house of fire. No pun intended. Clothesline. Hazard still on her feet, though. Hazard goes for a clothesline. Adrenaline up. Wheelbarrow. Stunner. Stunner.
Adrenaline's got to move fast. She does. A drop kick. Hazard's in the corner. She's in trouble. Adrenaline staying on top of her.
Going for the cover. Dragging her to the center. 1-2 and a kick out by Hazard. Kick to the face. Hazard. Back down. Adrenaline doing what she can to get an advantage in this one.
Adrenaline's going very quickly for the pin, and maybe not smartly yet. Maybe she's got to wear Hazard out a little more before she goes for those pinfalls.
Not the worst strategy in the world, though. Hazard's been in that range for a while.
That right to the face.
German suplex by Hazard, following the kick by Havoc.
Adrenaline getting a double whammy there. One from Havoc and then from Hazard.
Kick out by Adrenaline. Hazard thought she had this one. Hazard could taste the tag team championship. The fans trying to get Adrenaline back in this one. The fans have really taken to Adrenaline and Fire ever since they formed this bond, this partnership, this tag team.
No doubt about that. They are the underdogs here, fans. And right now you can see why. Hazard and Havoc dishing out the punishment now to Adrenaline.
Remember, David, fortune favors the bold, and bold is the word I would use to describe Fire and Adrenaline as they come in to face the Monsters of Madness. Yes, the Monsters of Madness have the size, have the strength advantage, but Adrenaline and Fire, they keep kicking out of pinfalls. They keep kicking out of submission maneuvers. They keep fighting. They keep trying to come back. They want the tag team titles just as much as Monsters of Madness do, just as much as Havoc does, just as much as Hazard does.
Well, you know, you mentioned the titles, the tag titles. Let's not also forget the single titles. Coming up in our next episode of WOW Women of Wrestling, it's Tessa Blanchard against the Beast. I repeat myself because it's epic. The Beast versus Tessa's gonna happen. Right now, Adrenaline being squashed by Havoc. But she doesn't tap out.
He will refuse to quit, David.
Oh, did you see that? Right to the face. Havoc smashes into Fire's face. Now she picks up Adrenaline, drills her into the turnbuckle, and a fast tag to Hazard. Monsters of Madness are working their tag team magic perfectly tonight.
That's right, Hazard. Kick to the back of Adrenaline. Now going for the crucifix pin. 1, 2, kick out by Adrenaline. Now history will be made tonight. We will crown new tag team champions. Let's not forget the women that came before them, though. Caged Heat, the inaugural tag team champions of WOW.
Well, you saw that feature on all the history of tag team championship wrestling through the years from the 1950s, starting with Mae Young and her partner, Ella Wyatt. I tell you, we've gotten so many notes respectful of that feature, and we appreciate it, fans, and we appreciate being the ones that give you the history of women's professional wrestling and then telling it like it is.
That's right. Of course, who can forget famous tag teams like the Jumping Bomb Angels, one of my personal favorites, David. Love going back and watching some Jumping Bomb Angels matches. Very reminiscent of what we see here with Fire and Adrenaline. Pure speed, pure adrenaline.
Well, I'm very fortunate that Leilani Kai started to work with WOW Women of Wrestling for several years, and we're fortunate to have been graced with her skill set. And right now you're seeing a skill set in the ring by Hazard and Havoc, dishing it out to Adrenaline, and there's Fire, saying, hang on, and how can you hang on any longer? Hazard, Havoc, they could pin Adrenaline right now.
But now they're just toying with Adrenaline. It's almost like they see the tag team titles in their sight, but they want to taunt. They want to get a little bit of insult to injury here. And there we see
a big boot right across Adrenaline's face. Oh, another one. 2 in a row. Adrenaline is in trouble.
like going through a car wash, just getting swiped there by the big boot of Havoc. Adrenaline out like a light. The end has to be near for Fire and Adrenaline. They can't keep fighting back from this. These fans letting the Monsters of Madness know exactly what they think about them. No love lost between the Monsters of Madness and this live crowd here in the Belasco Theater, DTLA.
No. Now remember, fans, the winners of this will be able to face none other than Jesse Jones and Amber O'Neal as a potential tag team. The Dixie Darlings, another tag team.
The Psycho Sisters, another tag team.
That put their name into the box. So whoever wins tonight, it's going to be short-lived for a celebration because there are people waiting in the wings to get their hands on the tag team championship of WOW.
That's right. Just because you get to the summit doesn't mean you can't stay there. That's right. Tag teams from all across the world will be vying for those championships. As soon as a winner is crowned here tonight, we will find out all about that in the coming weeks.
Adrenaline showing a bit of a second wind here. She's got it, though. She's got to move, Adrenaline, move, Adrenaline. Get over there and get Fire. Fire is waiting for you. Move, Adrenaline, move. I'm sorry to sound biased, but I got to tell you, she's got a spot here where she could bring in a fresh person, and that's what this match needs right now, especially for Adrenaline and Fire. Hazard makes the tag.
Tag is made. Tag is made. Havoc and Fire. Drop kick to the knee. Havoc is down.
So smart. Fire so smart. She took him Havoc down by the knee. Now a kick right to the chin.
Havoc is down. 1, 2. No, I thought that was it. I thought Fire almost had the tag team titles there for she and Adrenaline. Fire drop kick. Havoc is in down in the corner. Fire keeps coming at her. Kick to the face. Havoc doesn't know what day of the week it is. Cover made. Jeff McGowan tending to Adrenaline. 1, 2. Kick out by Havoc. That moment of hesitation on the referee's part may have been what saved this match for the Monsters of Madness.
Fire trying to get the crowd lit up behind her.
Oh, this crowd is firmly behind Fire. No need to get him into this one. Clothesline. Fire's down.
That 1 second of hesitation, as you noted it for the referee with Adrenaline, but I noted right there for Fire grabbing the fans' attention, and Havoc didn't waste time with a clothesline. Now here comes Hazard, a fresh person for their tag team.
Let's not forget, Havoc took that moment to toy with Adrenaline, and that could have been what cost her this match. She could have put Adrenaline away, but she didn't. Sunset flip. Fire's got her down. 1, 2, 3. That's it. We've got new tag team champions. That was it. That was it. Unbelievable. The tag team titles are with Fire and Adrenaline. Unbelievable.
The new WOW Tag Team Champions, Adrenaline and Fire.
The Monsters of Madness are beside themselves. They cannot believe they lost the tag team titles.
That sunset flip caught everybody off guard, and the Monsters of Madness, the favorites, have lost their shot at the silver.
Let's take a look at the replays. The kick to the face. Havoc down in the corner. But Havoc was not able to be put down right then. Havoc fighting back, clotheslining Fire. It looked like the Monsters of Madness had this one. Here we see Hazard charging Fire in the corner. Fire had it well scouted. She goes for the sunset flip. And that is what sealed the fate of the new tag team champions of WOW. Fire and Adrenaline have sealed the silver. It is theirs. They are the tag team champions of WOW Women of Wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, your new WOW Tag Team Champions, Adrenaline and Fire!
Those belts look beautiful with the brand new champions as they celebrate their amazing victory, their climb up the mountain. As we said, tag teams will be vying for this championship, but for now, they get to enjoy the moment, the splendor of victory. And of course, David put the belts on the new tag team champions as they go corner to corner to celebrate with this crowd. And here we see the streamers, the tradition of Japanese wrestling brought here stateside, here to the United States, as Fire and Adrenaline, the new tag team champions of WOW Women of Wrestling. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That's all we've got for tonight in this historic moment. We'll see you next week with our main event.